page turn. You're so sweet, Cassie murmured, framing his face between her hands. Do you realize just how wonderful you are to take the time to explain everything to me first? I shall remember this always, my love, and I now know what to expect from you as your wife. You will always be patient and understanding with me. Just wait. He ain't so patient and understanding. She lowered her eyes. Oh, let's see. Bloody. She's talking about, oh, I want to be a dancer, but you know what? I'm happy to be with you. And we'll be together till we're old and gray and crap like that. And then she says, like a third grader, reiterating the question of, what is the cat's name? The cat's name is Bob. You were about to tell me about a moment when a woman experiences pain when she makes love for the first time, Cassie murmured. You don't murmur that. My love, I already know about it. I have already experienced that pain. Well, that totally pisses off Bright Arrow. He gets up, P.O.'d, goes stares out at the ocean, fists clenched, won't even look at her, won't talk to her. That's basically how the chapter ends. Yeah, I know. So we go to the next chapter, and she's like, oh dear, oh, no, I have to explain it to him. And then she's, oh, my favorite thing. Knowing that what she said in these next moments might mean her happiness for the rest of her life or a loss she would not be sure she could bear. Okay, next moments. In the next moments, she says this. Bright Arrow, she murmured as she stepped up to him. Please listen to what I have to say. I did not mean to make you think badly of me. I, did not explain my problem correctly, for yes, it is a problem. Mother told me that it would be once I found the man of my dreams, and at that time I didn't take her seriously. I, had not planned to fall in love. All I wanted out of life was the stage. Now, I only want you. I don't know about you, but I didn't get any sort of an explanation. Nothing. We go on to find out that when she was about 10 years old, her and her mother were at the stage practicing for some big performance. She's doing some crazy pirouette and leaping around, and, she falls kersplat on the ground and breaks her hymen. Yeah. Well, actually, surprisingly, that makes Bright Arrow feel a little better. And he's like, oh, okay, you're cool. That's cool. And she talks about having a doctor come, and basically a gynecologist, but they call it a doctor specializing in women's complaints. Yeah. And, they tell her mom, and her mom's like, oh, I'll tell you when you're older, honey. She finds out, yada yada. Now he's all like, yeah, I like you now. Now let's get to after they quit talking. Ah, good sentence. He gives her a hug, and they kiss, and they're all, happy. He held her close. Perhaps we should wait now until later to turn the page. No, please! Let's not wait, Cassia said, leaning away, gazing into his eyes again. No, please, let's not wait, okay? Let's do it now. I want to erase what I caused between us now, not later. I want to look back on this day and remember only the good. Wonderful. Okay. He lifted her into his arms and spread her out on the soft bed of moss. Kneeling over her, he slowly undressed her. We don't even get a striptease. The next sentence, nude for the first time ever with a man. Okay, Indian dude? He's wearing like a frickin' loincloth and moccasins. Of course we can't get a good striptease with him. Moccasins coming off are only good for feet fetish people. So the only chance of a good striptease is with our, 1880s decked out in 30 layers of petticoats woman. But no. He slowly undressed her. Ah, horrid. Nude for the first time ever with a man, feeling the sun warm against her flesh. This is in Washington, by the way. It's not warm. Not warm. Rapture. Good old rapture. Rapture shot through her when he reached for her hands and removed them. Oh, she's covering her breasts. I forgot to mention that. And she has tiny breasts, which is funny. Then he knelt over her and flicked his tongue over one small breast, stopping to suck a nipple between his lips. A nipple, one nipple, as opposed to all three on one of her breasts. Yeah. Right. Kathy was totally lost to him, heart and soul. She gave herself up to the rapture. Oh, Lordy! I give myself up and all 6 of my nipples. Okay. His dark, stormy eyes moved over her with an urgent message. Then he stood over her and removed his clothes. Next sentence. Totally nude now. We don't even get a description. I mean... He stood there for a moment longer, letting her eyes take him in. Now there's a man for you. Oh yeah, you see that? You see that? Oh yeah, turn sideways. You need a panoramic camera for that one, baby! Oh yeah! Hell yeah! Oh! Oh, and now Kathia, Miss Inexperienced. Come to me, Kathia murmured, reaching her hands out for him. Yeah, I don't know where she got that one. I don't know. I don't want to know what kind of bedtime story she was getting. If it's crap like this, oh, poor little child. Awed by this man's body, not only his muscles, but that part of his anatomy she knew was meant to send a woman to paradise, she yearned for him to make love to her. She waited a lifetime for this, without even knowing it. In her midnight dreams, she dreams about dancing now. She's like, oh, I'm going to dream about him. Yada yada. My woman, Bright Arrow said huskily as he stretched himself over her, knee parting her legs. He ain't even gonna touch her. Open. Ew. No. Yeah. A hand guiding his manhood to where she eagerly awaited him. Okay, so we got and then I'm starting to think he is gay. Come out of the cedar bark closet, my friend. Let's see. He drew a ragged breath when he placed his manhood against her thigh. Oh, that's just sexy. The whole 3-part, you know. Oh yeah, that turns me on. He wanted... crap, where'd I go? Aha! He wanted her to have time to get used to what was about to happen. She was all new to this, you know. He wanted her to enjoy every minute of it, so that she would hunger for more. He lowered his lips to hers, kissed her, causing waves of liquid heat to pulse through him, which I think you should go to the doctor for, because if you're having, you know, like, your semen, like, flowing in other areas, that's not good. You got issues. Yeah. He reached between them and cupped her breasts with his hands. When I first read this, I thought it said hand, so I was, like, thinking she really had tiny breasts. Cup your breast. Your breast. Jessica just fell off the bed because she's laughing and she's trying to be quiet.